Dip your head in the bowl.
Dip
what?
Your head
Dip
in
your
the
head in
bowl.
the bowl. Like, why do you have? Where did the cereal? Yeah.
I think in this era though, Byron Long or Wesley Pipes is in this era of shit talking freaky sex. I think motherfuckers is appreciating.
Wesley gotta be put in the Dirtbag Hall of Fame.
That man is a legend, bro. It's not even dirtbag. That is a complete legend. Like now that everybody is so sexually free and open, niggas is remixing old Wesley Pipelines, my nigga.
That shit, the funniest shit I think he said. I think that was like the first time I saw it. What's her name? Cherokee taking the ass, and nigga was like it was like an ass easy. He was like, look, if I look at that, I gotta go up in that motherfucker. I was like, there you go.
The director be sitting there like, is that in the script?
Yeah,
in the script.
And she looked kind of. I'm like, did y'all script this? She looked concerned. He was like, he said that shit like, I'll cut this whole tape off.
She was like,
Like, I'll cut off.
This ain't covered in the 2,500. Y'all gave me 2,500 for the scene.
Bro,
this is not.
I cut all this shit off. All right, I get the fuck up out of here. Right. So what?
If I can't lick it, I ain't going. What? Whoa.
If I lick it, I go up in it.
That should have been some shit talked about on camera.
Put it on your fucking mixtape, man.
It's definitely how you open up episode 5, baby. Right? I started to record while we was.
Well, fuck it, man. That shit, that's true. Like,
yeah, this has been rolling the whole time.
Go for it.
Yeah, back in this bitch again. Back with the shits again.
Yes, I mean, I should understand this great pornographic history.
You got to. You need to. Just a Dope Ass Podcast, episode 5. TJ, EJ.
This is fine. Look at that, man. We consistent. Shit, we somebody.
It's a motto of consistency here, man. Like, take this and apply it in other places in your life. It's a motto of consistency here. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna use your water bottle as an ashtray because I don't have anything else over here.
Go for it. I'm gonna find something to pour this drink in anyway.
Oh, there's a cup right there in front of you, bro. I gave you a glass.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow, amazing.
It's drinking Crown Royal Apple, which is. I would absolutely want nothing to do with that.
You act like this is Nazi water. Like
it really is, man. It really is. Apple, like who the fuck want apple liquor?
I like apple. I like apple as
what?
I like apple as an actual fruit. Like
I love apples as a fruit. I don't want it with my cognac though. Man, you gotta draw a line somewhere, TJ.
I draw my line and shit like Jägermeister.
Oh yeah, Jaeger is that's just not even.
That shit's disgusting.
Not even.
All right.
We're not okay with that.
If you drink it, love your fucking self. I'm not going back on that. I'm not,
give life a chance.
Yeah, like figure out where you went wrong. Take a step back. Just
give life a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't doing no Jaeger, but I can't drink now anyway. So it's not a thing.
I really can't. Like I poured this like I was to have like a night. It's got this one. Like I really drink old. I get a nice one.
Get you a nightcap.
Yeah,
that's called a nightcap right there.
A nice little seat. I sit at the house, nice cushiony seat. I watch my show.
Sit down. See, you old because you got shows.
Fuck yeah, I got shows.
You got shows.
I got shows.
I got a 3-year-old son that got shows. I be like, who is your older? He be like, Dad, when I get home, can I watch my shows? What your shows? Your soaps? Nigga, you 3.
Shows is a thing. I got. I'm trying to wait for American Gods to come back so goddamn bad. And pretty much now I got Daredevil because they told Luke and goddamn Iron Fist to get the fuck up out the gym.
They got Luke out the gym?
They told everybody to get the fuck. I mean, here's my thing. I think they're gonna do like they got the little heroes for hire shit. So they supposed to be a duo. And I feel like, they got weak aspects in the show, so maybe say, look, if we put you niggas together, y'all make a whole good show. Because Daredevil out here, like, I don't need none of you motherfuckers. I don't need none of that shit. But yeah, that should happen. I think like this week, and like mad people out of nowhere. Like I've said this shit like a 15. Like we've like people out of nowhere. Like hey, well Luke Cage had weak elements like Mike Coulter.
Mike Coulter was considered a weak element.
I mean, I guess. Like to me, I just like I didn't really think that he was how do I say? We said this shit last week. Like, like Luke Cage supposed to give you like that nigga supposed to be like Cameron and punch fucking that can throw a car.
Yeah.
Like Mike wasn't really
giving Luke wasn't giving you nigga enough for Harlem.
Yeah,
he wasn't
cool.
giving me Harlem.
Yeah, he was cool. Like I've read panels where it was like there's like I forget what fucking I'm not that deep. I just like the shit. But there's like a panel where like it's like Captain America and like Iron Man, they go like to clean up the hood. And like Luke Cage get off the fucking super jet and shit, like in a regular t-shirt and some slacks, go up to a camera like we not fucking with y'all, all right? It's Luke Cage, like that's the energy Luke Cage supposed to give you. Like Luke Cage, I'm not wearing no motherfucking tights. I'm gonna beat these niggas up, and y'all gonna pay for it, like, cause I'm that nigga. And like Mike just wasn't really.
I think originally with Mike, it was like one of the things where it's like because there's so many other statements that we're making. He wore a hoodie like Trayvon. It was so many things, so many elements to it. I think they wanted to make him as palatable as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that, and I don't think it's a bad show. But personally, I'm like, I don't think you gotta do that. Like, he Luke Cage. Like, Luke Cage is one of our hero. Like, you don't gotta make none of our niggas palatable to anybody else. They for us. Like,
I don't know if they trusted us yet enough with a whole the whole shit by herself. Like after Black Panther, I think they like now, all right, yeah, they can shoulder a whole goddamn comic by themselves as a community. But yeah. I think prior to Luke, it was a lot of like speculation on black people was going to fuck with Marvel and backpack a whole show by herself as a culture or a movie. But I think we put it to rest. So I hate Luke Cage is wasted.
Yeah,
because we can't go back now. Unless they're gonna do a Luke Cage movie. We can't go back now.
Well, I will say the way that they set their shit up over there, which Marvel is like doing an amazing fucking job. Like,
shout out to Marvel.
You can heroes for hire these niggas, fix whatever the fuck, give Iron Fist a story. Luke Cage wasn't terrible. Like, honestly, Luke Cage would help, I think, Iron Fist more. You get them their own little show. And the way it's set up now with, like, all these niggas on, like, because the whole, like, Avengers shit finna change, like, Chris Evans' contract is up. Chris Hemsworth's contract is up. But I think Chris Hemsworth might come back to reprise the Thor.
Chris Hemsworth, okay, I was about to say that's Thor.
Yeah, right. And then like Iron Man shit is up. So like you gotta start putting in more motherfuckers. So now you can really go like, hey, you don't have to give no more movies. You can just do flat out Avengers shit because you can watch all these nigga shit on. Like if anybody you pull them niggas. Like I don't have to make I don't have to do a Captain Marvel movie to introduce you. Niggas got seasons of these niggas. Mm-hmm. Put them in a movie. Have them punch shit. And like $1 billion because there's not a fucking thing Marvel can touch that don't get $1 gajillion.
That's true. That's fucking true. Yeah. Oh, there that was. Fell down the comic book hole for a second.
I mean, I brought it back to movies or just geek shit. Like it was whatever.
Quick geek second. Like you gotta do it every once in a while.
Just a little thug in these streets, okay? Like, comic thug.
Sorry about the coffee.
I'm lying. I got an interview tomorrow.
No thugging at all.
Yeah, I don't want to smoke with nobody. No problems.
I got some fake smoke the other day.
Okay, fake. Here we go. That's what I like. I'm with the fake smoke.
It wasn't really fake smoke. It was real smoke. I just got to call it fake smoke to laugh it off. I got hemmed up by the authorities.
We got real stories. Like.
Got hemmed up by the authorities. Yeah, it was a fucked up reminder of like still being a black man in America.
Cops got to get the fuck out the gym.
Cops, yeah.
Again.
And let me just say it because we've never discussed cops on here.
But the world has. Like, nigga, like.
But, anytime you discuss cops as a black man, you got to give, especially on a public forum where even if it's only 4 or 5 people listening to you, still got to give the disclaimer of, like, I don't feel all cops are bad cops and they're still, yeah, without a doubt.
I do that.
Cops.
Like,
I feel like the best.
Once it's fucked up, if it ain't you, nigga, like.
Yeah.
Like, when, like, fuck no. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, I still like to do it.
I just feel like sometimes I'm in a mood now. I've had 2 sips and my tolerance ain't shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
we made sure he wasn't on an empty stomach.
Yeah, nigga, my fuckets is up right now.
Let's do it.
I got 10 minutes of 21 in me right now.
You got 10 minutes. Let's go. It's gonna be a 20-minute show. We got 10 minutes of 20. Let me chug this Modelo so I can catch up. I'm not drinking Crown Royal. I refuse to drink that bullshit, so I'm gonna have me a beer.
Adulting.
But yeah, man, it was just a reminder, like the maturity level, like being able to keep your composure, and like just the fact that, like I hadn't been pulled over in so long, like I forgot, like I had been just driving so freely and living in my life so freely, and like that was like a very, very like harsh reminder just to pull you back down, like just really quick. Hey,
don't forget you black.
Real quick, like never could forget it, but like. Don't forget, because we always remember, I feel like we always remember what black means to us, especially for myself. I'm someone who tries as much as possible to keep myself engulfed to a degree in black culture, around black people, and around, because that's my environment, my culture, my environment, basically. So that's my comfort zone. But sometimes you just fail to realize, like, to you, you're not always who you know yourself to be in your environment, or who people in your environment know you to be to others. Yeah. Like, that trips me out. Like, we were talking about earlier today in the car, like, I'm not worried about slavery coming back. It's because I don't feel like white people in this era is, like, G enough to be slave masters. Like, I just think they too pussy to be slave masters by, like, a vast majority. And so, like, that's why, for me, I'm like, I'm not worried about certain shit like that. I'm not worried about that. But I also understand that the flip side of that is that in regular life, like, that's an extreme. But, like, in regular life, yeah, like, they can't do that because there's fears of you, and sometimes them fears is for no reason other than just your presence. Like,
it is, and that's the shit that bugged me. Is like, I remember when you told me that story, I was telling you about, like, working with at-risk youths and whatnot.
Yeah,
it's fucked up that, like, people, I don't know, the people in that position. I don't know how you work with like, cops to me and people, and, like, they just really hype on this whole, I want to be a motherfucking hero. And, like, I'm going to save the goddamn day. Like, I'm gonna run through this. Like, everybody want to be John McClane. Like, these niggas want to, like, bust through windows and shoot at shit. And, like, I sometimes compare it to, like, when you look like I said, the whole thing about, like, when you look at, like, firefighters.
Nobody's ever saying fuck firefighters.
But even how the job works, like, the title is firefighters. And in your mind, it goes, we fight fires. 90% of what them niggas do is you broke your leg, you're having a heart attack. They come through, and they're medical professionals who happen to put out fires from time to time. Cops should be something along the lines of, like, I don't know, like social workers or therapists who happen to beat a nigga up who tried to rob a store. Like, there's no reason you should be up here, and, like, people, like, a lot of people's, like, big fucking defense at one point was cops be out here, they're scared too. I can't play in the NFL and then say, like, I'm scared to get tackled. Like, yeah, I can't be in a boxing ring and be like, I'm scared to get punched. I respect what you do, but you should be able to have conversations with your community. You can't go out there and be like, these goddamn criminals. Nah, nigga, that should be Ronnie. Ronnie out here fucking around. Exactly. And you need to go slap Ronnie in his motherfucking forehead.
The same way that when it's a cop that's fucking around, it's officer whoever and not the whole department.
Yeah, I just think that they should link up, like, the same way, like, like, you might hear that, like, the firefighters are, like, like, the medical professionals of your city, they might get their little shit kind of trickle down from maybe, like, the most extreme version, which is the military. And it kind of, like, trickles down from there. Then the fucking cops should link up with another thing that works with them. Like, you are a social entity. You have to deal with people. Maybe you should talk to a couple therapists. Maybe you should have a couple run-ins with some social workers. You can understand how to deal with these difficult communities and talk to him. Yeah, that nigga loud. He's not threatening. He literally has been living in the hood his whole life. He don't know how else to communicate. You should learn how to communicate with him.
His volume is just high. He's not trying to murder you with his nouns. Yeah. His verbs are not gonna slit your throat. Like, he's just loud.
You can't work in a space of people that you're scared of. Like, you should. I don't know. You should fucking file paper clips or some shit. Go work at Office Max with me.
Go do something else, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm the executive director of paper clips. Nobody fuck with me. Keep them shits lined up.
Like, nobody should die for adjectives.
Ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it's just not how it works. That's just not how it should work. And I don't know, to the point that you're saying. Excuse me, I'm trying to put the goddamn charger in the laptop. But to the point you were saying, man, like, I was watching. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like a meme or, like, you scroll through Instagram and you get the little thing where it's like a video and you can slide and it's showing like a breakdown. It's like a long video, but it was one where basically motherfuckers spray painted on a car like Black Power and fuck 911. And all the black comments is basically like, we know that's a white person because black people don't say fuck 911 because, like, we don't not give a fuck about paramedics. We don't give a fuck about firefighters. Like, firefighters are not, like you said, by and large, nobody's saying fuck the fire department.
Yes.
Like, that's not how this happens. Like, it is literally one entity in this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. And as you gotta, like, and at no point in time are you ever gonna look at how you approach. I'm not even saying, like, I'm not somebody who's Captain Pacifist. If you out here doing heinous shit, you need your fucking ass bust. But if you have nothing in play to, like, even communicate with somebody, that's your fucking fault. As somebody who is, like, to try to do, like, a parallel. As somebody who's worked with, like, shit, even us, like, has worked with at-risk youths and, like, these type, whatever. You see people in these positions of power who, have a say over these kids' lives, and they just be like, rada, what are you doing? Like, bro, he's 15, 16, 17. He just want a little privacy. He's in his room drawing, trying to get his outfit together. You can't run in there and be like, yeah, he said he want to knock your fucking teeth in. Because honestly, nigga, your teeth might deserve to get knocked in because you rude. Like, he's not a criminal, he's a kid.
Yeah, and that's the irony is that more times than not, like, the same, like, the respect that you're forcing them to have, you're not providing them. Like, that's it. Like, your badge does not put you above humanity. Like, we, like, for more times than not, and especially niggas in the hood, we judging niggas on a humanistic level. Like, we're looking for the most basic humanities from people. Like, that's it. Like,
and I think people sleep on that point. Like, the same way to the kids and niggas in the hood. Like, you might not be, you're not an expert in math. You might not be an expert in fucking, you know, the grand literature. But what you lost in traditional schooling, I always look at that with the kids. Like, kids like animals. These niggas have lived life, so their instincts are way better than yours. Exactly. So I can feel that you're a threat to me, like, cause that cost me my life out here. So that shit, I got a fucking PhD. I know when some shit smelling stinky out in this bitch.
It's a fact. Like, that's in, like, so, the irony in it. That's good. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm saying, like, you can't come at them. You can't come here. Like, that's why, like, if any of these, like, little, like, at-risk places I've worked at, you're not going to get rapport with this kid in a day. You're not going to get it in a week. You're not going to get it in 6 months. But the cool thing is you work here. So you're here every day. So in that everyday thing, you start to pick up things. Which is why I use that point to say there's no reason that a motherfucker that lives in Orange County has to drive all the way to fucking Compton or Long Beach and think that you're going to get out there and work. You don't know your people. That's not running you. That's still like some whatever. He's not doing anything. He's doing bad shit, but he's doing bad shit where you can walk up and if you can pop that nigga in the forehead, he puts that shit down, take your ass back to school. But you showing up as Officer McGillicuddy and acting a fucking ass.
Like, what you fail to realize is this: your presence is a threat to us for a real reason. Like, our presence is a threat to you in your mind. Like, it is an illusion. It has been told to you that this is a threat. You have become a threat to us through evidence, through video, through experience, through a variety of things that cannot be argued. At this point, only thing you can do is reconcile them. If you are not looking for reconciliation, then at this point, we have to still treat you with what we know of you. Like, you have an identity to us. For us to not treat you with that identity puts us at a risk. And that's something we don't want to do, because the risk with you, if we lose that risk, it ends in death. It ends in jail. It ends in sometimes. My hopes are more times than not, it's for, people go to jail for doing bad things. That's what I would like to hope. But in the reality, we know that that's not the case.
You shouldn't have, the feeling shouldn't be out there where you get pulled over and a thought goes, man, please take me to jail.
Yeah, like that was the ill shit. Like, my whole thought was just like, yo, if I make it to jail, I'm cool. Like,
nigga.
And the fucked up part about it was I wasn't doing shit. Like, I was sitting in the parked car.
I'm out here minding my business, but
in front of my
y'all here now, just take me to jail. Like, I'm good, fam. Like, I'm 100% good with going to jail.
That was my thing. Like, it was a lot of weird events, and I'm just not gonna recount it on this, but it was just like, at one point, the motherfucker asked me, "Is there anybody you want to text just in case you go to jail?" What the fuck? You ain't even told me why I'm out the car.
It's fact, bro. Like, yeah, like that shit. I don't know, that shit wild. I'm like, this is not at all like a cops thing. Like, cops are very necessary. Like,
no, yeah, without a doubt. I'm working towards owning shit. Like, own property and shit. Like,
I'm like, I don't know who to call when I be like, in my house. My business,
like
my car,
like who was that? Like, Chris Rock said, like, nigga, somebody breaking my house, I'm not calling the Crips. Like,
yeah, like I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna go to. Oh man, these niggas like, I'm gonna go to the hood. Like, hey man, like, officer, sir, like, they did this. We just want y'all to get. Like, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. Like, that's been the main issue. Like, y'all just fix the shit. Like, just your approach is fucked up. Y'all mind, like, the mindset of the department is fucked up. Ain't nobody saying it's not a dangerous job.
To do that would be admitting, you have to admit that first, though. You have to say that out loud. And we clearly all know that they are not going to do that. So,
all you niggas need therapy.
No, everybody need therapy. Everybody need a session.
That to be that's wild. Like,
they need to get talk space on them little walkie-talkies.
Nigga, that sound like wild insecurity. You came to me, I was wrong. The fuck? Shit, America, we built on wrong shit. All we do is go, man, my bad. Like, America is one long.
Nah, you a black person saying that. That's hard. Like black people, we debate. Like we are a generation of like our parents and people, our elders, not being able to say like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I did fuck up." When like, just I don't have no hope for cops. Just like I don't have no hope.
Oh no,
for,
I'm not up here like I'm not being practical like these niggas. I don't think they're gonna do this shit. But like I'm just saying, I feel like if two moderately washed niggas that are drunk in a fucking apartment can tell y'all what I fixed a national issue right now, sitting right here. I did it in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I just don't understand what the fuck the problem is. Like,
That's a fact.
Not even okay. I understand what the problem is. I just be sitting there like, what y'all like? If you like when this,
but I don't think it's not broke to them though. So it's nothing to fix to them.
Shit, wow.
Like I understand what you're saying. It's broke to us, and like you said, we sitting in here. We don't have badges. The niggas who have badges don't believe that the shit broke.
All right. Enough of you, like, get caught on your fucking day off, Officer Johnson, my nigga. Like,
niggas,
that fucked up part. There's documented events of that happening, so like I ain't just pulling that out my ass.
But that's why you work in Compton, but you live in the Mojave Desert. Like that's why that happens. Like nigga don't be living nowhere remotely close to where they feel like nobody from their neighborhood is gonna be at.
That shit is whack as fuck to me. I'm not, like that shit's wild whack.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, I don't know, man. We got to deal with it until we change it, and that shit just kind of fucked me up. I was just like, man, this shit was a reminder like a motherfucker. I just been living my happy life, drinking prosecco and shit.
Who said that? Shout out to Paul Moody. Nigga, wake up call.
Nigga, wake up call.
Up,
like,
nigga. Wake
up, nigga. Wake up, nigga.
Wake up, nigga.
Like a motherfucker. Shout out Paul Mooney.
Is Paul Mooney still doing stuff?
Of course. Paul Mooney is going to irritate white people till he die.
I thought Paul Mooney came out and said like he's not saying nigga anymore and things like that. I don't know. That was years ago, and I don't do shit but sit at home and play video games. So I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
That nigga was tripping if he said that.
I really think he said that. Like there was. If
nobody's looking for Paul Mooney to stop saying nigga. Paul Mooney stopped saying nigga. I'm gonna call Paul Mooney as soon as we finish this, and I'm gonna tell him.
100%. Like I'm watching your specials, half for the jokes and half for the white people getting up, walking up out the fucking like. I'm looking like
that was Paul Mooney's goal. Like he would get niggas money and be like, "Yo,
that y'all paid money to show up here to
get insulted." Yeah,
bruh, that shit wild.
Like if you know Paul Mooney, then you know what you were coming to get.
Yeah, like you came here, showed up, and thought somehow your anger was gonna make this man stop his jokes. Like, oh damn,
he's done this for 40 years, but when he see me, he gonna shut this shit down.
That's white person 2,262. I can't be doing this shit.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. That's it. I said when I get to 2062, I was gonna stop this. If I enraged 2062 white people, I was gonna give up my career, and I've done that. Yes. Fuck out of here.
That's wild.
I feel like for people who like, if you work with a bunch of white people and you're struggling with that, watch you some Paul Mooney when you get off work.
Yeah.
You about to get you a job, you're gonna work with a bunch of people. Watch you some Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
Arm yourself, people. Arm yourself. You're going through troubles religiously. You would read, your spirit is feeling low. You would read the Bible. Get you some Paul Mooney. If the racism is getting to you, your white coat. Get you some Paul Mooney.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
the niggas say the shit that you're not even thinking yet.
That's a fact.
But man, let me get a drop one of Clues bombs for that. Drop one of Clues bombs on that shit. Yeah. I actually got the Clue bomb effect, so I'm gonna put that in and post it. I got that, yeah.
That's cool. We
got shit now, yeah. Yeah, I just heard the Clues bomb right there,
really, so. I know y'all be out there like listening to shows and oh my God, like y'all never been with a show and watched them. Charlamagne and them was good when they got there, okay? Like you never had to watch them.
Only thing y'all seen change with Charlamagne and them was his skin.
Look, nigga,
what a shot though.
We are literally the mixtape era version of a podcast.
Like a motherfucker.
Look, this is y'all finna watch.
This is our demo.
It's the card. What is this? Like
it's my tape, man. Listen to my tape. This is
y'all.
Really
all y'all are getting a drop right now.
That's it.
I get a drop like this.
Can I get a drop?
In the I don't know. Like I guess in the realm of music, like fucking Push and like this.
Okay, so yeah, let's get to it because shout out to
this shit has been going on forever.
Before we go into that, I hate to stop you.
Oh, I'm stopping you.
As we have this podcast, I think we have started to establish our list of podfathers.
Yeah.
is it safe to now put Joe Budden, the media personality, as one of the Just a Dope Ass podcast podfathers?
Nigga, Joe would be out here like Joe.
Like, Joe on the list.
Joe couldn't fuck yeah.
Of podfathers officially.
Joe simultaneously took the Joe Budden podcast all the way to Spotify and shit. Left. What was that shit he was on with Academics?
Complex. Complex.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
walked away from that shit and said, "Hey man, I got another show that's better than y'all. So bye."
That was no diss. I completely forgot the name of that show, but yeah,
he completely said, by the way, State of the Coast.
Everyday Struggle.
Yeah, Everyday Struggle, and then State of the Coast, and be up here really giving me like fucking CNN.
Excuse me.
You know, like
definitely.
Cassie and Puff, not a thing.
Real news in media. Like, shout out to Joe. Drop on the clues bombs for Joe Budden.
They talked about that themselves. Like, is it a thing? We know it's a thing, but I'm gonna still go listen to Joe talk about it. Like, yeah, Joe teaching me how to move out here. Like, Joe is telling me news I already know, and I want to go. What does Joe got to say about it?
It's official. Joe Budden.
I know all the aspects of. I was here when it happened, but I gotta hear Joe tell me about it. Fuck yeah.
Because Joe gives a hold. Joe is not only a music industry insider. He is the rebel of the music industry. He was always super disruptive in all of his situations.
Joe made me go back and listen to Summer Walker a completely different way. I was like, "Yay, Summer got an album out," and I was like, "Great, new artist. I've been loving her." It was kind of short. I thought about that, but I didn't have the Joe thought. Joe was like, "This nigga gave me a whole album of skits." I was like, "Stop it!" And then he sat there and like went through the time. I was like, "He's right."
Joe now he will, and as Pusha said, like it's complete transparency when you go on Joe's show. He's gonna give you all the questions, the industry way, the fan way, the media way. So shout out to Joe Budden. He's made an amazing transition.
He dead ass is
to media. Like, Joe Budden is officially just a dope ass podfather.
Maul and Blue Shoulders Rory and
shout out Maul. Shout out Rory. Shout out Roy just as white co-host. Like, as a white co-host, he does much better than the other white co-hosts around here. Like, I put Rory over Andrew Schultz any day. Like, I love Charlamagne. Like, Charlamagne is Uncle Charla. He's a podfather. But Andrew Schultz is just, he's not a good, I mean, you know, for me, if you asking me who I want to be my white side, you got to give me Rory. Rory is a good white sidekick.
Rory is a good white sidekick.
Yeah. Roy stays within the culture. Like, he doesn't leave the culture.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't know. Sometimes,
he doesn't forsake us.
Like, Schultz sometimes will say some shit, and I'm for, like, the saying something that everybody don't agree with. But sometimes I'll be like, are you being problematic to just be the problematic dude?
There you go.
I don't know if that guy just sometimes like, man, I don't know if you just saying shit. Because, like, it was this one they did. I'm still, like, watching, but, like, I didn't, like...
Like, sometimes I want to ask him, like, I catch myself listening to Brilliant Idiots and then saying aloud, like, you really mean that? Like he can answer, like, I'll be driving, like, nigga, you really mean that? Like, oh, I mean, he's not here.
No, like, yeah, the only thing that, like, one of the things, like, run me wrong lately was just, like, this is not, like, a take shots at Schultz thing, but, like, it just was,
it's just honesty. Same way when he's talking, it's just honesty.
Yeah, it was, like, the thing, and it was, they were talking about, what the fuck was this last thing? They're talking about, like, Drake and Push, and they were still talking about Drake and Push.
We digress from the Joe Budden podcast, but we're going to go back, though. This is still in compliment to Rory.
Yeah, he was just talking about, like, hip-hop, and I didn't like, I'm not, you and me don't make music, but we are avid fans. So to talk about hip-hop, you talk about hip-hop as somebody who's immersed in the culture, understands certain things, understands as much as you can, and, you know, you continue to learn. I don't like sometimes to talk, like, I'm not going to talk about something and then step out of it. Like, he was talking about the Push and Drake thing, but then kind of stepped out of it, like, I don't know hip-hop. Well, that's not fair. Like,
yeah, like,
you can't, like, you know,
if you don't know hip-hop, you shouldn't have entered this conversation. Like, you don't enter the conversation. Like, you don't get in the octagon and be like, damn, I can't fight.
Like, yeah, like, you know, it was like, I think it was something about, why did Push get mad about, like, Drake you know, like, any other nigga, like, you know why the fuck that nigga got mad? Like, that's
absolutely,
not,
without
like,
a doubt.
We're gonna ask questions. Nigga, ask questions that matter. You know good and bad why that motherfucker, like, pulled up from, if you already got, like, you've established there's been a beef, everybody know, shit, you don't even gotta say, like, it probably at some point was fuck your mama a bitch. It just turned into your mama, and that's enough to get a fight started.
That's a fact. It was a whole show on MTV about that.
Like, so we're in a diss record, and you mention my wife's name, and you know the guy you're coming at. You already know you're coming at them, even if your record was really a Kanye diss. But you're coming at that camp, and you know the mentality of this individual. yes, nigga, like, you know he's gonna fire off. You were out here, yeah, like.
Not even for that. For me, it's a simple fact of this. And I understood, Pusha himself said this. Now we're just going to go into the Joe Budden podcast. It was an amazing podcast. Just fuck Andrew Schultz. Fuck ever. Like, dude, just, when I meet him in person, we'll discuss it.
Because we are.
Yeah, like, when I meet him in person, we'll fucking discuss it. But until then, like, fucking opinions are weird to me. But, no, like, fucking, what was I saying? Oh, no, to Push's point, I can understand why the fuck you would go off.
Yeah.
I let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. Push's whole point was like, yo, I didn't want, it was too much room for interpretation for people to infer, think something had ever happened. And we're clearly seeing that. We're like, Kiki, do you love me? That's a whole thing that has been inferred about one of his enemy's wife. So I can completely understand Pusha T being like, fuck that. Nigga, when he mentioned my wife's name, I went.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this goes. I understand that. Like, I don't, that's, the gloves is off. Like, once we there, we there. And shout out to Styles P, one of my favorite rappers ever. Him and Davies was on Hot 97, and he was like, you can't, we love Drake. And I'm a huge Drake fan. Huge, like, gigantic Drake fan. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same, not even gonna say but, because I feel like but disregards everything you just said. In the same breath, I still understand that Drake stands on a different side of this spectrum. And at the same time, I'm a gigantic Pusha T fan. Like, since I've seen Pusha T in concert, since Lord Willin', since I've huge Pusha T fan. No Malice, love the clips. It's two different worlds, and Drake does not, in the world that he was in with Pusha T, he was a visitor. You are the B-side. You do not get to set the rules of engagement in this. Floyd Mayweather sets a fight. He's the A-side. The rules of engagement are set by he.
Mm-hmm. That
is how this works, Drake. And I just think that's it. Like, once you went into that, you did that. Nigga, it don't matter. It's our shit. TJ's on Instagram. Some sound came on and they got nervous. What I'm gonna do? Fire you? Fuck you mean, nigga? You gonna turn around and we 50-50. Let that shit play. But nah, like, I just understand that, man. Like, you can't, and you can't set those rules, bro. You can't. That's just not how it works. If you came down here in this world, you had the opportunity, Drake. You were big enough to just not let that go. You and Pusha had this subtle jab at each other forever. You could have jabbed and moved. 2 birds, 1 stone. I mean, you jabbed at all this other stuff. Just jab and keep moving like you did.
Everybody has said, like, anybody who's like has half or whatever is half a fan of hip hop, like, my fofo make sure all your kids don't grow. Like, there are no rules in this shit. Like, I didn't understand that part.
That's
like,
why "fuck your bitch" was the first thing he said on the song.
Dog, like, this shit been wild, reckless forever,
out the gate,
nigga. Like,
out the gate, that's the temperament of this shit. Left condoms on your baby seat. You know who? Did you know what? Well, you know who and you know where. Let's keep that between me and you.
Yeah,
like, for people that don't know, like, those were references to people's wives and baby mothers, and like, it's no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I think I've said that before. Like, I don't like this like type of fan where like you just like Drake fans and all this other shit. Like, that's not fair. Pushes a dick. Like, no, man. Like, you're not a fan for just amening everything they do. Like, if my fave fucks up, I'm a fan for going, you fucked up, fam. Like, you're my best friend. I'm not your friend if I see you fucking up and I go, all right, DJ, let's go ahead and jump in this motherfucker both feet. You fucking up, we finna dive in this bitch. This terrible decision. Hang on, let me get my fucking, my floaty so we don't drown. Like, what? I'm obligated to go, that's trash, bro. Like, knock it off.
That's
so if my fave fucks up, as a fan, I go, hey man, knock it off. That's not it. Like, you think, like, there's, it is over here. You are way over here on the deep end of that's not it land. Like,
you gonna drown in that shit too if you don't bring your dumb ass home.
Like, fuck wrong with y'all? Like, everybody be like, you just, like, if Drake lost, like, okay, fuck, I'm still, like, a while, like, if we talking MMA, like, my favorite hands down fighter is Anderson Silva. That nigga got rocked. Yeah. I'm not, like, not a fan anymore because he, like, your fave loses sometimes. Honestly, that's better. Sometimes it's better to see your fave L Because then you can see the nigga rise back the fuck up. Like, that shit's
Everybody
dope.
loves the comeback.
Yeah, like, I don't understand you niggas. Like, nobody can do any wrong. Like, that shit is whack. Like, y'all don't know how to take L's. Y'all should have more fights in school. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
It's these, you know what it is? They took gluten out the bread. They get no gluten.
Gluten was like
gluten is what gave you the ability to take an
L.
L.
It's the scientific fact. Gluten tied right into wanting that smoke. You know who's like bathed in gluten? T.I.
There it is. Tip blew up in the gluten there.
Boy, T.I. full of gluten.
Drunk some water out the water hose in the front yard. Yeah, I'll giving all these kids these filtered water. Don't let them drink out that water hose, and don't give them no gluten. That's exactly why.
Right in the face and talking to her about scriptures.
Look, I don't co-sign everything Tip do. Like,
man, I just am co-signing like his mentality for smoke.
I'm gonna do this right here.
Black
I love T.I. I love T.I. to death, and I watch enough T.I. and know enough about T.I. and to understand that he's not gonna appreciate us having no part of no conversation about him, his family, his wife, and none of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on because I plan on meeting T.I. and I plan on having a real nigga conversation with him. And I ain't never ran from nothing I've said in my life. So I'm going to just leave T.I. the fuck alone. Tip, shout out to you.
Honestly.
Dime piece, go get it.
Dime track.
Love that nigga so much, I'm doing drops now. Let me backpedal. Nigga, backpedal for a tip statement.
Honestly, like, I'm going to go, like, I'm going to stay on Tip for 2 seconds. Pause. Just to say.
Nigga giving disclaimers when we talk about T.I. With all due respect for Mr. Harris.
I don't know if anybody up here would try to come. I don't want any smoke with none. I don't want any smoke. Okay, look, I'm so glad. Like I was looking, you know, like you look at like.
It seems like on a real nigga level, not a person I would have any. We would relate like on a real nigga level. So I don't think it would be no reason.
Moderate. I just want to get on T.I.'s radar so he can just. I just want to be able to call him and give me game.
Like that's it.
That's really all I want. Yeah. I don't want anybody.
T.I., we talked about Black Family Tree on the last episode. T.I. is without a doubt an uncle on my Black Family Tree.
We know each other. I just want to be able to be like have access to T.I. and be like, hey, can you like?
Get without a doubt, T.I. is
definitely like that's it, just to help me move out here. Okay.
If that wasn't evident 5 minutes ago in the recording with the regard, I held that.
Oh shit! I didn't even know. I knew it. You know what? Sometimes you ever think to yourself like, wow, I should maybe like dabble in music. Because you ever listen to some shit and just know this shit is about. I can't, like, if nobody is out here, Big Old
can't play it, we ain't got oh, man.
Big Old Drip might be the best song on this fuck. I was like, I just
we digressed from talking about the Joe Budden podcast.
Bro, and it's got the little star, I'm like, good. Because this is the
Big Old, don't play it because we ain't got enough money.
Fucking song.
We ain't got no money to play
Big Old Drip.
Like, don't sing it because it's still the same price.
Look, I want, yeah, my bad, whatever. I can't sing. You can't, don't come for me. I don't have any money. Okay, I just want y'all to know, like, you can...
Nah, T.I. seem like a real... not seem like... We know T.I. a real nigga, so
honestly, it's not even him. I think it's... Like, he's rich enough for his people would do that. Like, I just want y'all to know I ain't got no money. Like, so y'all can... Whatever.
We doing all this...
I want that... Like, that's like the montage for my life until somebody else does... Like, until, like, Ross drop an album, like...
Big Old Drip? That's a good one, bro.
Bruh, that's the, like... Think about it. There's nothing... that goes on in your life that song wouldn't sound good to the background of.
No, without a doubt.
Like, I'm like, anything, I'm going to work, I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah, it's a wake up. I have Big Old Drip, Babe Can Attest, that has been played in the morning in this motherfucker. Like, Big Old Drip is a song that has been heard at 6:30 in the a.m. when I wake up like someone's black grandfather.
Bruh, Big Old Drip is it.
Definitely without a doubt. But we digress.
Yeah.
We go back to Pusha T's interview on the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden, Podfather.
Because when I say I was way elsewhere, that's why you need a team, people.
That's it.
You need a team. Okay,
that's what we do.
Kobe and Shaq won 3 together. Okay,
that's all we saying, man. This is Kobe and Shaq if they never would have broke up.
You can't do it by yourself.
You can't, man.
When I say I was else fucking where, I didn't
God's plan. Can't do this on my own.
All right, here we go.
Nah, but yeah, that was an amazing interview. Just like not even like all bullshit aside, that truly was like 3 hours. I was stuck and glued and had to listen to every word.
Yeah.
But for me, that was just a great point that he made. It's just like, with all due respect, I feel like you took it to a point, like we kept it at your business, and if the facts were hitting you so hard, you have to go there. You have to understand that now we are there, and that's just where we at with this. For me, one thing that I thought was like a huge piece of news was
so you can get this info.
Before that, to the point where he went and disclosed, just because I thought about this, especially when you were like best friends, and your best friend is your person that tells you if you're fucking up. The fact that he says that 40 was pillow talking and actually disclosed the information about his son, about Adonis, Eddie Don.
He said
My
that.
bad.
Nigga, that was a bar when he was saying that shit to the extent of like the way he went up to LeBron and was like, "I apologize to you."
Wait.
He said 40 got to go back to Drake. Like he went to LeBron and was like, "I apologize for this."
LeBron completely is a father figure in this black community. Like I got one dad. That man is Eric Ray Gilbert Sr. Shout out Pops. My whole thing is this. Like LeBron is definitely my black godfather on my family tree.
LeBron
like,
Drake's DP.
Said that nigga got Drake online for manhood. got this nigga pledging to be a man. He said, "What did I tell you?" Drake said that I could never let you down.
Oh shit!
That you were always proud of me. LeBron was like, "What did I tell you?" Bronny was sitting there like, "Look at my big brother. Look at Aubrey James." It's terrible.
Every time them niggas hang out, Drake hit LeBron with a greeting.
That's it. Every time he got to. Greetings, big brother. Hey, love Drake though. Drake, when I see you, understand this is all jokes, bro. It's all jokes, Drake. I love you. But nah, like the information at 40, love you. That 40 was the one that disclosed this. I speak things into existence.
Yo, I know, like, fuck, we gotta, like, eventually there'll be a camera set up, but I swear, like, he says it so smooth that I think we know this for real. Like,
in my head, yeah.
I'm dead ass, like,
as many interviews as I watch, I don't watch, like, shit. I research. Like, if I'm into something, I research. Like, I go into the depths of things. So, for me, I truly am one of those people that I keep, like, a fair understanding that I don't, but I have enough information that if I wasn't truly rooted in real shit, I could feel like I know you, nigga.
I want people to remember this. I'm waiting for the day we run into these niggas and the conversation happens and EJ hit them niggas with so much information that he tricked them into thinking they know us for real. Like, yeah. Oh my God, you was at the family reunion. Yeah, nigga, I told you. Like,
I told you don't remember? I was there. Yeah, you can't. Everybody know that, but you.
I was sitting there complaining with you. They ran out of potato salad. I'm like, how the richest nigga out here in the game got no potato salad. He was like, that's a motherfucker. And now we here.
Remember we talked about, I said you should have kept some of that money from guys playing video, got some more potato salad. Remember? Yeah, I'm going to really do that to niggas. But, again, we digress. So much better when we just get drunk and do this.
Digress is the word for the night, boy.
It is.
Like they doing them little kid shows.
I'm impaired. That's why.
Digress.
But getting back to it, like, what is that to you? Because, like, if that was, like, if I did that, what would you do?
You gotta go back to what would you do? What did you do?
The 40 thing, like 40 being the one to disclose and give Drake's information, pillow talking. Like, if that happens, what would you do?
This sounds like a wild cop out, but like, this is hard to talk about because, like, out of every nigga I got on my team, like, it ain't like I got, like, a wild, like, roster.
Like, it ain't gang around
when this bitch. I'd be like, if they was like, yo, like, EJ was pillow talking and talked about ABC about you, I would immediately bypass everybody. Get God down here.
Get God.
Because if God himself is not going to walk down here and tell me that, like, and play the video. I know you got stream footage of Earth, God. Like, yeah. Stream the video.
Rewind Earth, the Earth video.
I need you to cut the volume up to 70. Like, right now.
Look at that shit. Niggas got turned the volume up to 70.
I don't know. Like, I guess, like, this is a really weird, biased opinion because, like, me and EJ, like, really, like, done shit. So, like, I would be hot, but I'd be, like, it was, like, I don't know.
Like, of all the things I would snitch on, it would be this.
Yeah, like, but, like, we would, I don't know, like, I'm big on me and my nigga, like, having conversations. It would be a sit down, like, because I'm a fucking adult. Like, I'm not doing...
Adulting.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of this fucking Hollywood shit. I'm not getting on an interview and, like, throwing shade and, like, I'm a fucking grown man. Like, I'm going to go to his house.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, as you would with anything else.
Yeah, like, I'm going to, like, okay, first, there's this thing, I'm going to do a phone call. And I'm pretty sure, like, during this whole shit, 40 was like, fuck, that was me, dog. 40 was looking at his phone like, fuck. And then you call him.
40 was with the bitch watching a Pusha T interview like, damn, you think Drake watching this? You think he's going to find out? Damn, you think he going to see this?
40 had to wheel to the other room. So, I'm sorry. But, yeah.
Stop.
Like,
that was foul.
Was.
Nah, that was foul.
I'm blaming the liquor.
That was foul. I ain't going to blame the liquor. I'm a man. I stand by. See, shit like that. Shit like that is like, this is why we can't get famous. We ain't gonna never
look,
the Illuminati not gonna let us.
Hey, look, man. Shit. Niggas say terrible jokes. But anyways, Yeah, like I'm gonna pull up and like we'll have a conversation. Like we would like if that's your man's like it's fucked up, but y'all work the transaction like man, like I don't know. Like I don't know. People out there like know us. Like there's like, you know, like I know there's people like some of y'all like, you know, have worked with us and like y'all know us as like adults.
Yeah.
But there was a time where like niggas like there was a point where like we gonna argue to a point.
That's it.
Rada.
It's 157 word maximum on
look,
the conversation.
And I want to like like not justify this. Like this could easily be a fucking argument over like Madden. And like, it's like rada, let's fight.
That's it.
Whoever wins the fight is right.
That's
and
it.
then y'all friends again.
That's it.
So I don't really see myself.
Fight literally
like,
just means the argument.
Like, yeah, like I don't really even see us having like a like it would be like rada. Whoever won the fight after the rada. And then I'm like, if I'm Drake, I'm like, that's still my man's. He fucked up. Like, I don't know, we'll be cold for like a couple months. And then it's still fuck this nigga who said this shit anyways. Like, I just...
Yeah,
like 40...
First off, it's my fucking kid. How mad can I be at TJ for telling the world about his nephew?
But see, honestly...
To me, I'm thinking we missing the big shit here.
Here's why this not gonna work. Like, if I'm Drake, I'm not having no back and forth. I'm like, when you say I'm not going 50-50 with no hoe, I'm on Instagram. This is my son. And he gonna be draped in fucking Adidas wear. We're gonna be out there matching neon suits. Bro, like,
I don't care.
I don't give a
who
fuck
it
about
is.
none
Like,
of y'all.
it's my son. It's not about you. It's about me. This is walking evidence of my narcissism right here. This is about me. I don't care who his mother is.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, I'm like, look, I've watched through you. You like. My little nephew, I know myself. When I have one, I don't give a fuck if I had it with the bitch around the corner, nigga, that's mine. I'm gonna give you, like, look, when he see you, you do what the fuck you wanna do and break it, but this mine. I'm finna be the first one. I'm a dad, bitch.
Yeah, like, right? Like,
I would be with, like, if I'm in a Drake land where I got mad, I would be with, like, my team of new bitches. Yo, my son here. Yo, what? I said my son. My son. So you got I got a son, like, and he's not yours. Get away from me.
You're a millionaire. Like, I don't understand. Drake's like, you talk about not caring about women. How can you not? I don't care about, like, bro, that's your son.
You know how hard I'm not gonna go 50-50 with no hoe could have been if he'd have just fucking, if he'd have had a little cap.
A little cap.
Look, I need everybody out there to get another fucking surge of cap jerseys. My man Colin said, play for your own flight. Like, I'm out here trying to change the world. I got time to be paying for no flights. Like,
that nigga Cap didn't even feel like she was worth Spirit. Like, the Spirit Airlines go to San Francisco all the time. Cap didn't even feel like she was worth Spirit Airlines cost $39.
He could have got the bitch a Greyhound. Like, nothing. Cap said, you gonna get up here. And then was like, I had a good time. Happy trails, man. I hope you get home safe. And I'll holler at you. You know, it is what it is.
Shorty got off the flight, got smashed, and then Cap was like, what you finna do? What you finna do? Good, what you finna do? Oh, yeah, man. I think I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go to Wingstop.
Somewhere somebody's gonna be like, you know, I'm waiting for somebody to hit Cap with the trash man. When there are tons of trash men out there, like Cap is not one of them. Like, I'm fucking Colin Kaepernick. This dick ain't free. At some point, some of these niggas
this
like,
dick ain't free.
Like, I don't
definitely
know.
got to put the drop behind that.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I've seen her videos. Like, she was like cool. I was like, I honestly like this. Bob, like, hey, Brittany Renner seems like one of these cool Instagram ladies. Like, she has like funny videos and shit with the funny niggas and shit. I didn't expect this nonsense.
You know what I did see, like, on World Star, she did, like, on her live, talk about her, like, experiences, and that didn't bother me. Like,
she was like, I'm out here fucking. I thought she was
like,
I'm out here fucking, like, fuck you. I thought she was hollering at, like, suck-ass niggas who be like, bitches have sex, too.
Yeah, I was all for it when I thought she was, like, coming for them dudes. But when I knew you was popping for clout, like, I ain't really for, like, telling who you fucked for clout. Like, I don't give a fuck. You fuck who you want. Fuck all them niggas. It's not about, like, but I ain't, like, don't fuck for clout.
I'm that way.
That's it, yeah.
I'm genderless with that way.
That's even whack. Men, like, I don't like what's Britney Spears' baby daddy?
Whack.
Like, I don't like men who fuck for clout to talk about, like, oh, I fuck your favorite celebrity, your favorite, you whack. You whack, son.
Yeah, like you just.
But again, we digress.
Wow.
This is the name of this episode. We digress. But
I'm glad, look, like y'all see some of them titles. It's just whatever the fuck.
Whatever was like the main
like,
shit.
Yeah, I don't even. Some of it ain't even the main shit. It's just what I
digress.
Hey man, that was the coolest part. Boop.
There it is. Title. It's always to draw you in though. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
There it is.
Digress is it though.
This is I digress is the episode. I digress episode. But yeah, I guess that's just that. I mean, for me, if you did it, for me, as if I stand at who I am today, just a guy that works at Subway, you tell somebody about my son, I don't really care. But if I don't know Drake's position in life, I don't understand what that might have affected for him. For me, I understand he said he was trying to protect his son from the world.
How, Sway?
I would have just got my son some headphones if I didn't want him to hear what the world said.
Like, you're Drake. Like, that to me is just a wild...
Yeah, I don't... Like, he act like his son got to go to the grocery store with him.
Yeah.
Like, this is not your life, fam.
If you don't put that nigga in a little baby backpack to sit on your stomach and go out on stage...
Get you a baby Bjorn, man. Would have did a whole show on a baby Bjorn.
I'd have had a flying Ferrari and then a flying fucking Tonka toy.
Ferrari. I don't know if you would have had a flying Ferrari.
No, he does that shit like on his concerts.
Like the flying Ferrari.
Nigga, I'd have had a flying
Ferrari,
and then next to that, it'd have been a Tonka toy flying Ferrari with fucking Adidas in that bitch. And that'd have been it. I'm 100% finna Khalid my kid. Like DJ Khaled, I'm not doing none of this. It makes no like.
Drop one of Clues bombs with DJ Khaled.
Yeah, like I'm a DJ Khaled. I'm a Assad. Assad is in the second is doing way better. Look, everybody out here listening.
Babe said Assad living her best life.
Nigga, Assad. How old is Assad? 1?
Nah, Assad probably 2 now.
Whatever. Assad is 2 and it's accomplished what more than half of y'all have done in y'all entire.
Oh no, yeah, he got SoundCloud niggas ready to slit their wrists.
Executive producer on albums.
Yeah,
okay,
variety of songs. He executive produced on an album with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Got baby booties.
Before he finished teething, bro.
That nigga got baby booties he grew out of in 6 months that cost more than my car.
Big facts.
So, like, I don't understand to be like I'm like
drop on the Clues bombs for a side, man. Shit.
And I'm saying like if I'm Drake, like Drake is not, I don't know, like fucking insert SoundCloud rapper. Like Drake is literally the most ridiculous artist on. Like there's nothing you can really. All you have to do is be like, I got a son, I fucked insert lady, and I fucked her because I'm fucking Drake. And then nigga like they great.
Yeah, you gave us 4 albums of I Love Strippers, my nigga. Having a baby by her, nobody cared.
Only thing I'm more disappointed in is like you didn't knock up Malia, like you know, like
you didn't get Malaya, like that was
about 2.5 albums worth of songs talking about some baby come back or whatever.
Someone called Malaya, I'm on fire. She should work tonight.
All
the
that
King
shit.
of Diamonds and tell China it'd be worth the flight.
Yeah, I just be like, yo, dog, like you love like Drake love Houston, like what you go down here?
Rightfully so.
Like go down. No, I'm saying this to say this. Like honestly, I don't know about y'all. Like Houston is in my like
Houston. It ain't even. You got Houston. You got to say
Houston is in the potential move spots in my life.
There it is.
I would live there. I would live in Houston, and I live in New Orleans and ruin my fucking self.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to NO too.
But I'm saying like if you down here like Houston is, I think when you think of like cities that just are like fucking barreled up with real niggas. Fuck dog, you got direct line to Jay Prince. There's no reason that you.
Yeah, your fruit off that tree. That man claimed you as a son.
Yeah, there's no reason to handle this shit like this. I don't know. Like you got nothing to be scared of. Like you got all the game in the world plus the world next to it in the universe in that. Like you've got access to game. Like it's just no reason for you to be moving like that. What you scared of? Drake. The fuck?
Yeah, man. Now.
I'm gonna go back and hold this big nose, bitch.
No,
son.
Damn, Sophie. But
fucking what?
This is Sophie. We'll do it.
What she? What? Bitch ain't got my son. Like, fucking
respect that man's child mother, man.
Not, like snort pills. She can snort pills.
Man, come on, bro. But allegedly. But
I don't know if she does. I'm saying she has the capacity.
I thought you said she did. I was like allegedly.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Sophie do. Honestly, I don't care. Nobody care about what the fuck Sophie do. Like,
what do you feel like? The most gangster shit probably through that whole podcast where they played the recording of the nigga.
Yo, he said, pause, stop that. What he's saying afterwards, hey.
So the man on the recording is saying that, talking to whoever is trying to get information for Drake about Pusha T,
what did he
he says that I can give y'all information, but I need more than $100,000 because this is going. After I say this, people got to move. Like people gonna get killed behind this.
That's another thing. Like
Pusha T then tells Joe Budden, stop it right there, stop it right there, stop it right there. That's what he feels like would have happened. That's not what I'm saying would have happened.
Yeah, like that's okay. Like I don't know. Like
Real gang Push is not playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just niggas out here like really from a certain time frame. Like you just I don't know. You gotta relax that shit. Like I'll punch you in the face. Like
somebody's. He didn't say I would. He said somebody is.
Yeah, knock it off. Like
somebody's gonna punch you in your face. Know.
Just like keep it. Like if Drake keeps it to bars, like I'm sitting there like, oh fuck. Like I'm a huge like everybody. We've already been established. Huge Push fans around this joint. But I'm sitting there like I understand Drake's Drakeness when it comes to battle.
Drake's Drakeness.
Yeah, nigga, like his approach.
Okay, so let's stop. Let's stop right there. Because Drake's Drakeness is gonna be a thing that people are gonna hear on this podcast a lot. Drake's Drakeness means this. Drake's ability to not be genuine in what we feel like Drake spends more time trying to come off as genuine than actually spending time being a genuine person. He just the facade of it. So we call that like his abilities to paint that illusion Drake's Drakeness. Like that's like he can paint a whole facade that he actually is.
He gonna do all that shit and then still have the ability to hit you with bars. I'm like, that was your realm. I don't ever, and this is Captain Regular T. I don't want to hear Drake talk about punching shit. And I understand that anybody on any given day can do a lot of things. I don't want to hear Drake talk about it, niggas. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, and you're not gonna tell me.
We don't believe you need more people.
And you're not gonna talk about hitting a nigga who, like, I've never ever in my life doubted that moved like more cocaine. Like, just. You gonna punch that guy?
Not even on that basis. I just don't feel like Drake was gonna be the dude that was gonna expose Pusha T. Like that's just my thing.
And my thing is like expose.
I don't even think like, with all due respect to Drake, I don't even think Drake understood Pusha T's world enough to know what is to expose him.
And that's one thing like where I feel like weird about like we make like the age jokes, but like. I'm young enough to like say to go to Camp Flognaw and have like a good time.
Yeah.
But I'm also like old enough to remember like I follow Dub C on Instagram. Like I'm old enough to do that too. So
old enough to know better, young enough to not give a fuck.
Yeah, so niggas say shit like that. Like it's weird to watch people like talk on like line like Pusha T is like some fucking SoundCloud rapper that just like is in his basement. I'm like
he just got a blue check on Instagram.
The man is the president of good. Like
that's a fact.
And like the clips were like the most ridiculous group at one time. And
yes.
There's not a fucking lunch table in America.
As was pointed out on the podcast that didn't play Grindr.
There is not a lunch table in the United States of fucking America from Alaska
that has not been banged on with fist, knuckle,
fist. From Anchorage, Alaska. To fucking Miami, Florida, niggas was like get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm your pusher. Y'all can get the fuck out my face. Every one of you. That's sons of bitches.
I got it for cheap t-shirts.
Fuck y'all.
That's a fact. But damn, I lost my whole point about what I was gonna say about that. Oh yeah, like just in pertaining to that, like Pusha T, I often forget like his pop hit resume, like his pop songs.
This
like
nigga wrote for Wendy's.
No, McDonald's and Arby's.
Whichever one.
Arby's, We Love the Meat. He did Bada Ba Ba Ba, I'm Loving It.
He did Bada Ba 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 and he talked about how they got played on that deal. But this next one, like
Arby's got 40%.
Nigga, he got the bag for that though.
Yeah, he got 40% of the Arby's commercial.
You really gotta stop fucking with the O's. Like niggas, like if just pay attention.
They making monies in ways y'all niggas didn't even know they could make.
They are literally like, here is how to move for fucking free. Like here, how to move.
Your favorite rapper under 35 is still trying to open a dispensary.
Nigga.
These niggas is writing for Arby's.
Bruh.
Shout out to him.
Look at like Joe sit up here and do what I do. Like he sits at home. Fucking talks about y'all and go to bed. I'm finna leave here tonight and go to bed.
That's a fact.
Y'all probably.
I was just looking at how long we've been recording. That's what I was finna say. We finna go to
bed. Finna sit up here and go get hype. I'm not finna touch that ass cheek. I'm finna jump right in that plush California King.
Nah, I ain't saying I ain't gonna touch no ass cheek.
Well, no, nigga, like I'd be offended if you didn't. Like I would fight both.
Why? Stop, because it sounds like we talking about going to sleep together.
Not me.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I'm gonna leave this domicile and go to my house.
Yeah, I got a woman
and then in
on
this
the couch.
Him and Tiff are what the fuck? I'll fight the internet.
I digress.
I'm digressing my ass off.
Oh man,
what nonsense is this? I don't know.
We done.
Shout out to Noah James and Preston. Big Preston.
Oh yeah, shout out to Noah James.
I'm shouting out y'all every time because y'all my only people who I like really I can kill it.
Yeah, I fucks with them niggas, man. Who else I can shout out that I know personally? Shout out who else? Professional people. Shout out Dirty Laundry.
Oh yeah, shout out those guys.
Shout out Dirty Laundry. Shout out Lil B the Barber, Celebrity Barber.
I'm shouting out DC just because he
DC is a part of the fam.
Yeah,
like
he's
just a dope ass podcast family.
A giant intellectual nigga that'll punch you in the face. He's the most eclectic human being I've
DC
ever met.
will be on the next episode.
Yeah.
DC and Justin. Justin will be in town, so you will get more members of the Just a Dope Ass Podcast family, and we will do a bonus episode this week because Justin is in town.
Oh yeah,
week,
like
so him and Jay.
We out here really giving y'all work. Like we're like wild professionals.
Putting up buckets on niggas.
We giving y'all
putting up buckets.
Like and then we finna like double up. This it's wild.
So we're gonna do Sunday night. We're gonna record Monday. We're gonna record. And yeah, we'll do a normal Wednesday drop, and then we'll drop the Monday episode on Friday. Weekend crack, son. Weekend crack.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He don't have to repeat that fucking schedule to me, but it's out there, so I can at least go listen to this.
They always talk about I flip into E Diddy mode randomly.
Look, I swear, like people like y'all gonna watch this girl. Like nobody sees these fucking group chats. Like the man will be like, "Yeah, I'm tired. I got up and I had to like take stink to a doctor's appointment, and then we had to like cook, and then I'd be like something podcast. Okay, well here's the business plan, and then here, if we look at here are the dates. Now between 8:30 and 9:30 we'll do this from 9:35. From 9 to 9:35 we'll have a little break period, and I'll be like, hey. Between here's how it worked, and nobody here's how it worked. I'll be in a mood for like 20 minutes, and I'll send him and Jay. It's me, him, and Jay in a fucking
the group chat.
I will send something, and I'll be like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, this funny as fuck, and then it'd be like, I'll be like, yeah, let's talk about this, and it'd be 20 good minutes, and between him and Jay, it turns into some philosophical fuck shit from the land of fucking Zamunda. And it be fucking I look down, I go to the bathroom, and I give it a long 15. Like if you're really trying to sit on your phone, look through it, I come back, it'd be 83 messages. I'd be just like, what? And it'll be like the most random tirade. It's a whole tree and 7 billion branches of ideas. Like
cloth talk, man. We trying to get the bags. Cloth talk.
I'm telling y'all finna get a fucking 7-hour episode coming up. Like these.
Oh man, that's what I'm gonna do too.
Boy, shit.
I guess Sunday will be me, you, Jay, DC, and Chardon.
Oh yeah, she wanna pull up, so she ain't doing shit.
Me, you, Jay, Chardon, and DC. And then Monday we'll do me, you, Jay, Chardon, and Jay, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I text him. You gotta tell me these dates again, cause he's fucking like
this nigga is
Crown
Royal Apple.
No, like honestly, like to bring him in bringing him fully in the mix. Like when I talk about like a wildly DC is an adult. Like that nigga will be here on time. He is a professional. Like
gotta love it, baby.
Yeah, it's
gotta love it. Shout out to DC, love it, professionalism.
Pretty much.
All right, that's it. Just a Dope Ass Podcast.
I didn't give y'all big ass titties to fronts, big ass titties, and y'all can take some big fat ass.
I mean, it was porn in the front, so I guess it supplements big ass titties.
Wow,
it was porn talk in the front.
Damn, nigga, how did we get from porn? Wow, dude, it's been y'all. You're welcome. I'm giving you.
This is an hour. This is an hour and 5 on this one.
This is fire shit. You know what?
This is fire.
I'm putting that out there. I don't give a fuck what y'all listen to. We are giving y'all that motherfucking platinum
crack, nigga.
Diamond, nigga.
We done.
Crazy.
That's the end of it. An hour and 5 minutes. We gone.
Goodbye.